Here's the truth no one tells you about Fubo TV. A lot of people sign up expecting the perfect sports streaming service, then get shocked when they realize certain channels or leagues are missing. But at the same time, some sports fans absolutely love it and refuse to switch back to cable. So is Fubo TV actually worth it just for sports in 2026? In this video, I'll break down what Fubo really offers sports fans, where it shines, where it struggles, and whether it makes sense for your specific viewing habits. Let's get straight into it. First, here's the quick answer. If you mainly watch live sports and want a streaming-first alternative to cable, Fubo TV can absolutely be worth it, especially for soccer fans, regional sports viewers, and people who watch multiple, live games weekly. But here's the problem. It is not automatically the best sports option for everyone. This is where most people fail. They subscribe without checking whether their favorite leagues and channels are actually included. A user named Jake signed up mainly for NBA coverage. Then he realized one specific network he needed was unavailable in his area package. That completely changed the value equation for him. So before anything else, you need to check channel availability based on your location and favorite sports. Now here's where it gets interesting. Fubo originally built much of its reputation around soccer coverage. Over time, it expanded heavily into broader sports streaming with NFL, MLB, NHL, college sports, and regional networks in many markets. For hardcore sports viewers, that can feel incredibly close to a full cable replacement. A sports fan named Alex watches Premier League soccer in the morning, baseball in the afternoon, and NBA games at night. For him, Fubo becomes one centralized sports hub instead of juggling random apps constantly. That convenience matters more than people realize. Now let's talk about the biggest strength Fubo has. Live sports volume. Fubo focuses aggressively on live channel access. That makes the platform feel built specifically for real-time viewing rather than just on-demand entertainment. This is a major difference compared to platforms that prioritize movies and streaming originals first. But here's the catch. If you barely watch live sports, Fubo can feel expensive fast. This is where many casual viewers make mistakes. They subscribe for one tournament or sports season, then keep paying monthly even after they stop actively watching games. Now in a minute, I'll show you who gets the most value from Fubo. But first, let's discuss pricing because this matters a lot. Fubo is not cheap anymore. Streaming live sports has become expensive across the entire industry because sports broadcasting rights cost massive amounts of money. Some users switch from cable expecting dramatic savings, and then feel surprised by modern streaming prices. That is why you need to think carefully about value rather than just sticker price. If you watch sports daily, Fubo may justify itself easily. If you watch one football game per week, the value calculation changes completely. Now here's where it gets really important. Regional sports access can make or break the service. Many sports fans care deeply about local teams. Baseball, basketball, hockey, and regional broadcasts often determine whether a streaming service feels useful long-term. This is where Fubo sometimes stands out positively compared to competitors. But availability varies heavily by region. A user named John moved cities and suddenly lost access to one regional network he previously relied on. He assumed national coverage worked identically everywhere. It does not. Always check zip code availability before committing. Now let's talk about the viewing experience itself. Fubo generally performs well for live streaming quality, sports navigation, and multi-device usage. Sports fans especially appreciate features focused on live content discovery. But here's the problem. Internet stability matters much more with live sports than people expect. A buffering issue during a random sitcom is annoying. A buffering issue during the final minute of a playoff game feels catastrophic. So your home internet quality matters heavily when evaluating any live sports streaming platform. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some people compare Fubo directly to YouTube TV, Hulu Live TV, or Sling TV purely on channel count. That misses the bigger picture. The real question is how much of the channel lineup you genuinely care about. For example, Sarah barely watches entertainment channels at all. She mainly watches soccer and college sports. Fubo fits her habits extremely well. Meanwhile, another household may prioritize entertainment networks, reality TV, and streaming originals more than sports. For them, Hulu Live or YouTube TV may create better overall value. Now let's discuss DVR functionality because sports fans care about this constantly. Fubo includes cloud DVR features that allow users to record games and rewatch events later. This sounds simple, but it becomes incredibly important during overlapping games or work schedules. A lot of users underestimate how often they rely on DVR until sports seasons become crowded. Now in a minute, I'll explain the biggest reasons some people eventually cancel Fubo. But first, let's clear up another misconception. Some viewers think Fubo includes every major sports network automatically. That is not always true. Packages, add-ons, and regional availability affect channel access significantly. Certain premium sports content may still require upgrades or separate subscriptions. This is why checking the actual channel list matters far more than relying on marketing headlines. Now, here's the biggest reason some users leave Fubo eventually. Content balance. Fubo is heavily sports-oriented. That is great for sports addicts. But some families want stronger entertainment ecosystems with larger movie libraries, Disney integration, or original streaming content. If your household includes mixed viewing habits, Fubo may feel less balanced compared to competitors. This is where most people fail again. They choose based entirely on their own preferences without considering the rest of the household. Now let's talk about the smartest strategy before subscribing. First, list the exact leagues and teams you watch weekly. Second, verify those channels in your zip code. Third, compare total pricing after add-ons. Fourth, test your home internet quality during live streaming hours. And fifth, use trial periods whenever available before fully committing. That last step alone can save people major frustration. A few days of real-world usage reveals much more than endless online reviews. Now let's answer the core question directly one final time. Is Fubo TV worth it just for sports? For heavy sports fans, absolutely yes in many situations. Especially if live sports dominate your viewing habits and regional sports access matters heavily to you. But if sports are only a small part of your entertainment life, cheaper or more balanced streaming services may provide better value overall. So the right answer depends entirely on how central sports really are in your daily viewing. Now let's wrap this up. Fubo TV succeeds because it focuses aggressively on live sports streaming and cable-style sports access. Its biggest strengths are sports volume, regional coverage in many markets, and live viewing functionality. But it is not perfect. Pricing, regional limitations, and entertainment balance still matter. The smartest move is checking your actual sports habits before subscribing, instead of blindly chasing the biggest channel lineup. If this video helped you decide whether Fubo makes sense for your setup, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments which sports league matters most when choosing a streaming service in 2026.